Hi, it's Jordan. Different results rarely come from following the same path as everyone else. Real progress usually requires choices most people avoid and sacrifices most people aren't willing to make. Many successful people begin with limited resources, yet over time build wealth by avoiding a set of common traps that continue to hold others back. The first trap is working only for money. Consider a comfortable, well-paid job. Income grows, external validation increases, and everything appears to move in the right direction. But eventually, growth slows. Potential reaches a ceiling. Now consider a different path. A role that is harder, less stable, and pays less initially. Progress feels slower. Doubt appears. Others may perceive this as falling behind. Yet, over time, capability expands. The difference between these paths is simple. One prioritizes income early. The other prioritizes skills and ownership. Those two elements, skills and equity, compound into long-term wealth. Every role can function as either a paycheck or an investment in capability. Skill development works like assembling tools. Each experience adds leverage, flexibility, and resilience. When valuable skills are built, financial instability becomes less likely. Human capital becomes the primary asset. Ownership operates similarly. Equity represents participation in upside. It separates earning income from building leverage. Ownership can come from starting something, contributing meaningfully to something, or eventually investing in something understood deeply. But ownership follows value creation. Many people chase income first instead of becoming someone worth investing in. The second trap is lifestyle inflation. Visible success often appears as consumption, cars, travel, status purchases. But appearance rarely reflects financial reality. Many people finance an image rather than build assets. Short-term validation replaces long-term freedom. Real wealth often looks quiet. Early resources are typically better allocated toward assets, things that grow, produce income, or create future options. Consumption can wait. Compounding cannot. The third trap is attempting to do everything alone. Individual effort has limits. Collaboration multiplies capability. Behind most meaningful achievements is a network. Partners, collaborators, mentors, or aligned peers. Progress accelerates when effort shifts from isolation to cooperation. Opportunity frequently exists where capability gaps exist. Many businesses struggle not from lack of demand, but from outdated systems. Technology gaps create leverage for those able to bridge them. Value is often created by helping others evolve. The fourth trap is excessive inputs. Advice is constant. Opinions are everywhere. Possible paths multiply. More information does not always create clarity. It often creates paralysis. When every direction appears viable, forward movement slows. Clarity begins with direction. Starting with an intended destination allows filtering of useful input while ignoring noise. Not all advice carries equal value. Relevant experience matters more than general opinion. Progress requires selective attention. The fifth trap is ego. Confidence supports growth. Ego prevents it. When learning stops, progress slows. Small steps get overlooked in favor of imagined outcomes. Yet progress rarely happens in leaps. It emerges through repetition, iteration, and humility. The willingness to remain a learner. Greater knowledge often reveals how much remains unknown. Ego hides that truth. Humility reveals it. The sixth trap is blame. When outcomes fall short, attention often shifts outward. Circumstances, other people, systems. But blame reduces agency. Focusing on controllable factors, decisions, habits, actions, restores momentum. Responsibility does not imply self-criticism. It implies ownership of direction. Small moments of accountability compound over time. The seventh trap is staying static. Comfort provides safety, but limits expansion. Growth requires movement beyond familiar boundaries, not recklessly, but intentionally. Each step outside the known environment creates space. Each challenge stretches identity. Over time, discomfort becomes normal, and the boundary moves again. Progress is rarely a single leap. It is repeated expansion. Every stage of growth begins with the same decision: remain where things are, or explore what exists beyond. The space available for growth is effectively unlimited, but it must be claimed. Because the greatest risk is not failure. It is remaining unchanged. And over time, the distance between those who expand and those who stay still becomes significant. If this was valuable, consider giving the video a thumbs up and subscribing for more content on wealth, decision-making, and long-term growth.